What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly appreciated. The Knicks pull off a great victory in the Windy City by winning a back-to-back from last night. A great win last night by beating the Chicago Bulls in the Windy City, 105-99. The Big Cat was huge tonight, 28 big points for him, 11 rebounds, 11 of his 28 in that fourth quarter. And the captain, 19 points, 9 assists. Nasty win. But they had a dig deep field. Another dig deep win, but a nasty win. The feisty Bulls, man. This game should have been easy. It should have been easy work for the Knicks. But you get the victory. However you can get it, you get the victory. That is it. Nasty win. Nasty win. But we'll take it. On a back-to-back, they said the Knicks got into Chicago 3 o'clock this morning. And you saw it by the beginning of the game. The beginning of the game, they just didn't look right. Everyone looked sluggish. They just don't look right at all. Even Brunson, they just didn't look right. But you know who did look right back-to-back games? The Big Cat. I think he's ready to play, man. I think he's ready to play, man. Ready to play all together, and they needed every ounce of it. And basically what happened is the stars came to play. They did. You get to the end of the game, pretty much, the Bulls were making that push, and Cat came up with 5 straight points, which bumped the lead up to 4, and that was pretty much it for the Knicks. That three-pointer hit from the top of the key. Money. Listen, fabulous game from him, man. Fabulous game from him. Much needed win, man, because this was a disgusting game. This was nasty, right? Be honest with me, guys. This was nasty. All right, let me go to the chat, man. Big Chaz, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Big time win for them boys. In the Windy City, 105-99. The captain, 19 points, 9 assists. Vibes, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Vaughn Allen, what's going on? 40-piece Vaughn. Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Jeremy, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Namritz, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Eugene Thomas, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Big time win for the boys, man. In the Windy City, man. Nasty win. Nasty. 105-99. Eddie Kofi, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live, man. Okay, so before I get to everything else, guys, let's kind of guys, we gotta tip our cap to the Big Cat. Like, we have to. Is there anyone that's been dealing with more slander than him? Maybe Bridges last year, maybe that. But the type of slander he's been getting has been insane. I've been saying this from day one on this show. The importance of Towns and how you got to start giving him the ball. We've been stressing that. And you know what they're doing? They're getting Towns the ball. I mean, this is simple, man. This is not hard hoops. And look what he's doing. Last night was a mismatch. Tonight was a mismatch. It's easy. This is how it should always look. What do you have last night? 25-7. Tonight, 28-11. Leading the league in double-doubles. Leading the league in rebounding. I mean, this is how it should look. So I'm not surprised that he's doing what he's doing. I think the frustration is that this wasn't happening sooner rather than later. Like this, but you know what? Timing is perfect. The playoffs are right around the corner, so hopefully they finally woken up and identified that you do have another all-star over there. Let's get him some touches. This is easy. This is not hard. And since now they started getting the ball in his positions, and Brunson is hitting them now with the pick and roll, the guy looks sensational. He looks like Towns from last year. Guys, I don't want to take credit for this. I don't want to say it was because of LV. I mean, it might be because of me. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to jump out the window and say that, but I'm just saying. This is easy, man. This is easy. This is not hard hoops. Feed the big man and put him in spots where he's great at. This is it. This is it. And I think they're starting to do that. They're starting to do that. They're starting to identify that. And I think Brunson is starting to dish the rock a little bit more. And I think on that pick and roll, he's finding Towns, and Towns is getting busy. He's getting downhill, and then he's making great passes, making great decisions. When he had a 3 at the top of the key for another feed from Brunson, instead of him pulling it, he hit OG Anunoby right down in that bar. And of course, OG's fumbling it. He had He had one of them nights tonight. You know what I mean? He was tired too. But what I'm saying is great decisions, right? So all in all, great game from Towns. But I love the way we fought tonight, man. Listen, you know, Chicago came in and, you know, we're playing on the road, man. It's not easy coming in 3 o'clock in the morning after a tough win yesterday where they had to dig deep in the fourth quarter, right? And to come on the road against a team that's really not good, you got to get yourself up for this. Like, how do you get yourself up? You're still pros at the end of the day, but you know you're still human at the end of the day, right? You're tired. You're tired, especially after you used all the energy the night before against a really, really good team. How do you muster up the energy and the mindset to come in here and say, okay, let's give our best effort to a team that stinks? That stinks. So you got to find it and work yourself up to that and get more, you know, just get going. And it seemed like they were running in quicksand, man. It just seemed like that. But I just thought that they, you know, guys dug deep, man. I thought Alvarado also had another good game. I thought Shamet, well, another great game from him. Thought he was awesome. I thought Bridges and Anunoby were out to lunch. Josh was decent today. He had a good bounce back game for him. I thought he was good on the boards. He was a typical Josh Knight game. Could have had a triple-double, but almost a double-double for Josh. 11 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. I thought Josh was solid today, but our wings were disgusting. But Shamet with another great night for him. 16 points for him, 5 for 9 from field goal, but 4 for 8 from 3. Shamet hit timely buckets. And it was that, you know, it was that third quarter, man, with that second unit. That really helped prevail the Knicks today, man. They won pretty much that third quarter, 31-25, and that pretty much gave them the cushion. So even when Chicago made a push, the Knicks pretty much just had to remain steady. And Chicago gave a push defensively. They scored 21 points in that fourth, but the Knicks scored 22, so it was a back and touch. So it was like pretty much an even fourth quarter. But because the Knicks bumped up their lead in that third quarter, I thought that pretty much, you know, sealed the deal tonight. And so, you know, it was just a great win, man. Great win. And sometimes you're going to have wins like this, nasty wins like this. But I just think it's important. You know what I'm saying? So great win tonight, man. Great win tonight. Great win tonight. These wins may not feel like a big deal, but they are, because it's very, very hard to win in this league, especially on the back-to-back that you played last night against a really good team. And now you're playing a team that's basically mailing in. They stink. And so how do you get yourself up for that, right? And I thought that those are always the toughest games. And as you know, they're called trap games for a reason. And you're on the road. And so, you know, that's tough. That's tough, but the boys were able to pull it out, man, which I thought was great. Here's a crazy stat, guys. There's only 3 teams in the NBA, right, that have more wins than the Knicks this season: OKC, Detroit, and San Antonio. Knicks are playing great, man. Knicks playing great basketball. Of course, you know, it's a homecoming for Jalen Brunson, man. He's coming back home, you know what I mean? You know, he's missed the basketball in Chicago. Well, Illinois, shall I say, not Chicago, but you know what I'm saying. So it was a great homecoming for him, man. So all in all, you know, great game, man. Great game for all the guys. Great game for all the guys. I mean, the Wings didn't play great, but I don't care. You know, just get the win. It's not always going to be great. It's not always going to look great. The Knicks didn't shoot great. They only shot 45% from the field. Hold on, actually, let me bring up the stats. I'm sure you guys the stats. Let's do this the right way. Hey, Tony, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Big time win for them boys, man. Nasty win. Nasty win, just like the weather. Yo, the weather's crazy out there, right? See the snow? Yo, it's insane, man. Insane. LV's trying to figure some things out. I think I might go out. I got my snow joint. I got my snow blower. I think I might, as soon as I'm done with the show, I'm gonna go out there and get the snow up, man. Late, but I'm gonna do it, man. Because in the morning, they said it's gonna freeze overnight. It's gonna be like bricks tomorrow morning. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna go out and shovel, man. Right after this show, man. I think I'm gonna do it. I don't feel like it, but the snow looked crazy outside my house, man. I was like, yo, this looks disgusting out here. Had to throw the trash out, garbage is looking, this all top of my garbage can. Insane. CC, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Oh, CC, Shamet, he from out there too? He from the shop? Wonder Woman, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Nice to see you again. Glad you're coming back rocking with me. It's truly appreciated. BQ from BK, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Hit him up, New York, New Jersey. What's going on? No. Hit him up. Listen, man. I'm not saying he's from Chicago. He played his high school ball out there, man. Come on, man. Homecoming for him, man. You know, he's got a lot of peoples out there. Remember, he got married in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? His wife and all of them, they from out there. He's from Jersey, but remember, he went to high school out there. So that's why I said it's a homecoming. All right, boys, let's look at the stats right here, man. So it was a nasty night, man. Nasty night. Let's switch right here. Let's go to all stats, right? Let's do this. Okay, so look. So OG Anunoby, you see what he did, right? He was disgusting tonight. Let's be honest. 9 points, 9 rebounds. OG looked like he was out to lunch, but he had good moments, right? He had 3 stocks, 2 steals, 1 block, right? The big cat was the big cat, right? You see what his numbers is, right? 3 steals, no blocks. Cat was a plus 13, 28, and 11 for him. Josh Hart, I thought was solid also. 11, 9, 5 assists. Bridges, another tough one, but he hit that corner 3 at the end, which I thought was big. Put us up by 5. And that was bang, bang. The game was over after that. So that was huge. He always comes up with timely stuff, man. Timely stuff. And Bridges also had 3 stocks. Look at that. 2 steals, 1 block. 5 assists, 2 rebounds. So once again, you know what I mean? Not the best game from him, but he always comes up with big plays, man. I don't know. That's just what it is. The captain was solid. You know what I mean? He didn't shoot well from 3, but great distributor. 5 rebounds, 9 assists for him. Jeremy Sohan, 11 points, 2 rebounds. I thought he had good moments during this game. He's still trying to get his feet wet here. Akporti was okay. He's got to get better with his hands, right? There's a couple of passes he has down there. He doesn't have strong hands. He doesn't. He reminds me of Norland's Noel. Same type of skill set. 4 points for him, 5 rebounds. 2 stocks for him also. 3 stocks for him as well. 2 steals, 1 block. Shamet, great game for him. 16 points. 5 for 9 from the field. 4 for 8 from 3. 2 rebounds. Shamet's really coming around this year, man. Alvarado, once again, man, another great game for him, man. Another great game for him. 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. No steals tonight for him, though. Felt like he had one, though. But he was getting everything. He was in everywhere, as always. So let's go to the team stats here, right, guys? Let's go through this here. So you just see field goal percentage, right? They shot 36. We shot 36% from the field. They shot 35%. 45% field goal percentage for us, 40 for them. Rebounds even, 50-50. Look at that. Assists, 27-24. 9 steals to their 8 steals. 4 blocks for us to their 2 blocks. 13 of our turnovers that led to 21 points. 17 of their turnovers that led to 12 points. 14 fast break points for us, 16 fast break points for them. You see, it's a pretty even game. You see that, right? 32 points in the paint. They had 32 points in the paint. Easy, even game, man. Largely the game was for us was 13. Theirs was 8. Yo, man, it was a pretty even game, and that's why I said it was a nasty win. But the reality is that we had big shots when they needed to, man. The big cat came onto the bench, hit that big 3 not on that right corner, man. Right after OG got that block, he hit that 3 right there in the corner. That was huge. Huge. The big cat was awesome tonight, man. The big cat was awesome. He was the difference tonight. I thought he was sensational. Sensational, man. Okay, here. Let me go ahead. Let me go in the chat, man. See how everyone's doing, man. Let me chop it up with you guys, man. Oh, yeah. LV's got to start snowing. I got to start shoveling, man. I got to get that stuff up, man. Get that stuff up, man. Right after I'm done with y'all, man. I had to chop it up with y'all. You know, I had to come in here and touch base with my peoples, man. But I appreciate you everybody coming through rocking with me, man. But it's nasty outside. Everybody stay warm, man. Stay warm. Eugene Thomas says, cut them some slack, LV, man. They had a rough game with the Rockets. I thought, Towns, can you continue doing what he was doing the previous game? Hey, listen, Eugene Thomas, agreed, man. Got to come some slack. I agree with that. They got in at 3 a.m. I agree with that. But it was still a nasty game, Eugene. Nasty game tonight. Okay, Vibes says Cat won them tonight. Yeah. He won them Tims tonight? Interesting. The Cat was solid altogether, man. Look at Eddie Kofi. They struggled against a team with a losing record. Listen, Eddie Kofi, man, it's a back-to-back, man. They got in at 3 a.m, man. It's tough, man. It's tough. This league is not easy, man. This league is not easy at all. Hey, Coach, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Coach, see your boy out there getting busy, right? The big cat out there getting busy. Okay, keep on going through here. Jeremy says, excellent win, man. Too close for comfort. The Knicks are 12-3 since Jalen Brunson called a players only meeting on 120. Look at that. Look at that, Jeremy. Great stats right there, man. Jeremy's my stat guy. Look at Eddie Kofi. Bridges must come off the bench. Negative. He makes too many winning plays, man, for him to come off the bench, man. Plus, he's making, come on, 4 years, 150. There's no way he comes off the bench. CC, yeah, agreed. Trap game, agreed. Bridges not coming off the bench. Yeah, he's not, man. It's not happening. That's not happening. That's not happening. Tony said the Bulls also played last night. Agreed, but they're home though, Tony. They're home. They ain't got to get out their bed. They're not flying in, getting in at 3 a.m. Now I'm not listening. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just saying, you got it. You know what I'm saying? that matters, Tony. That does. Wonder Woman says, I've accepted that we're going to have ugly wins. Agreed. Wonder Woman agreed. And listen, those ugly wins build character, right? And that's what you need in order to become a championship team. It would have been easy for them to roll over and just say, okay, forget it. We're not going to try to get, but this happens. You're going to have nasty wins, man. Nasty wins. But it works. You pretty much through these wins, you build up that body armor, which is much needed when it comes in the playoffs. And that's the key, man. That's the key. You got to know how to get these wins, because some of these wins, you might have to get wins like this in the playoffs. So how do you learn how to do that? Right, Wonder Woman? I think that's the important part of a game like tonight. CC says Alvarado needs to get more comfortable running the point. Don't get too locked into passing the JB. Agreed, man. It's going to take time. Eddie Kofi, man, are you satisfied with his underperformance? Does his inconsistent performance justify salary? Eddie Kofi, I understand that. And I think he's got to play better. I agree. But I don't. Is his play really impacting us to the point to where it's like he's like in the middle? Like, it doesn't hurt us. It doesn't help us. But there are times when it does help us. Gets key steals, gets key shots. He had a key putback last night. He had a key 3 in the corner tonight. Right? So I'm just saying, so he's always in the right place at the right time. So, as much as we want to kill the guy, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You can't really get upset with. We got the win. That's it. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You want guys to play better. Yeah, cool. But it's tough in this league, man. It's tough. So this is Mikal Bridges. If he came off the bench, he's not even winning a 6-man with. You guys are killing Mikal tonight, man. Listen, man, it's not about Mikal tonight, man. OG didn't play great neither. It happens, man. It happens. Tony says Jordan Clarkson wasn't signed here for defense. So you can't tell me that Akporte and Sohan get more minutes than Clarkson. This is ridiculous. You know what, Tony? You got a great point, man, here. I mean, I think there's a way that you could find minutes for him, but I think because of the defensive lapses that he has, that's an issue. And at 33 years old, he's not the player that he once was, right? But he can still score the ball. He's proven that. But I understand your point, Tony. Your thing is, try to find minutes for him. But I think with the Sohan piece, Sohan's bigger. He's younger. He's 22 years old. He's more athletic. So I think that's what he provides that Clarkson can't. Clarkson's only, 6'4"? This kid is 6'8", man, 22 years old. He's athletic. So you got to kind of throw him out there to kind of see what's going to happen with him. I think that's really, really important, man. So you got to kind of see that, Tony says we will win more games if we start Mitch, Towns, OG, Clarkson, and Brunson off the bench. Alvarado, Bridges, Hart, Shaman, Moody. You want Clarkson starting? No, man. Negative. That's a bad move, man. That's a bad move, man. Hit him up, says Sohan's wasting minutes. Guys, you guys gotta give him time, man. You guys got to give him time. Yuri, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Hit him up. I totally agree. We really miss Deuce. We really miss Deuce. I'm glad you mentioned that. That's big. Big. We do miss Deuce. His shot making is something that we miss. I can't even sit here and deny that and try to, that's you're definitely honest. And also, too, guys, you see Deuce is traveling with the team. You guys see that? That's big, man. That's huge. That's huge because that means that there's a possibility here, guys, right? There's a possibility here with him. Is that Deuce could possibly be probably working out or probably rehabbing with the team. So even though he's 6 to 8 weeks out, I can see to where during this time he's doing little stuff, not basketball stuff, but rehabbing, core stuff, maybe starting to do light running, right? So Deuce might be back sooner rather than later. Meaning that what I'm saying is I think within the 6 to 8 weeks. But if he's traveling with the team and he's not back at home, I guarantee you he's rehabbing. He's rehabbing when these guys are when they're doing warm-ups and stuff like that. You know how they come to the gym before, the arena, before. He's probably there getting treatment, doing little things for core strength, getting his stomach right, maybe doing light jogs. So when those 6 to 8 weeks come, he's ready to go. Him traveling is a positive sign for this. Big Tash says the Knicks need Deuce immediately. Listen, agreed, man. Agreed. I'm not even gonna. I agree. Tony says, LV, man, I think if Clarkson started over Josh Hart, we will win more games consistently. Well, here's the thing. You're speaking of the 5-hour piece. I know what you're getting at, Tony, but Tony, it would be better if Shamet started than Clarkson. Shamet provides defense and the shooting. So he gives you the scoring that Clarkson would on top of the defense, right? So what that would do for us is it would give us the 5-out that we want, right? And so that's the Knicks at their superpower. But with Towns here, that's the importance of all those guys. That's why everyone screams how the 5-out would look. You're hearing it everywhere because of what Towns does and the gravity of him and how now you can't leave anybody open to try to double Brunson or double Cat because you got shooters all around. So now that leaves those guys open to dominate their matchups. So that's why people talk about Deuce in the starting lineup or Shamet, right? So people want to take Josh Hart out of it. So that's why you can't do Clarkson. He doesn't defend, man. He doesn't defend. Yuri says, yes, it's the defense. Yuri agreed. Vaughn Allen, another GM Knicks held an opponent of under 100 points. I'm seeing the coach's adjustments on PNR tonight. They switched everything. Right. Knicks defense quietly over the last 15 minutes have been number one. Hey, listen, Vaughn Allen, that's a great stamp that you got right there, man, because I'm seeing that also. And to me, Vaughn, that's simple hoops, man. Like if you got to switch because Vaughn, as you know, if you're coming up and they're setting that screen, I'm not going to be able to fight over it all the time. So we're going to have to automatically switch. And if that means grab and hold the guy that's setting the screen to where I can automatically get on him, and then Towns has got a D up, or Brunson's got a D up, or Josh Hart, whoever, it's a quick adjustment to where now you're not giving up open threes, open layups, or whatever. You're making a quick adjustment. Who's ever out there guarding the guy with the ball, you got to be ready. You got to move your feet, right? So I think it's an easy thing to do, Vaughn. It's not hard, man. You're gonna have to because then you avoid giving up open layups, wide open 3-point shots, and then they come off that switch and they try to do that quick pick and roll that kick out. A guy is already there to get a steal, or it's not going to be that open of a shot for him. You know what I mean? So it's simple hoops, Vaughn. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's really, really smart. Edward Walker, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live, man. Appreciate you. Big time win for them boys, man. Big time win for them boys. All right, guys, listen, let's bring up the big cat, man. Let's exceptional game for him, man. Towns has been on the heater, man, but they've been feeding him the rock. So it's easy.
But for the second straight game, when the big...
All right, I'm gonna bring this up in a second. Okay, big task. Speedy Claxton, why you say that? He's doing a telecast, something for the Bulls? Big task? Speedy Claxton, that's Craig Claxton, man. I was at 5-star with him. Is that who you're talking about, Big Task? Please let me know in the chat, man. Is that who you're speaking of? Speedy Claxton. That's Craig Claxton, man. He went to Christ the King. Is that who you're talking about, Big Task? Let me know. All right, guys, let's listen to the Big Cat, man. Oh man. Yeah, that's it. See, that's what I said. Yo, Craig Claxton I was at 5-star with him, man. With him and EB. Remember Eric Barkley, right? EB was nasty. EB was nasty. I was at camp with them dudes, man. All right. So listen to the Big Cat.
Plays needed to be made. Talk to us a little bit about just the overall, how late you got in after an emotional game, and just how mentally you have to overcome, kind of fight the fatigue tonight.
No, I mean, there's no excuses. You know, we professionals. We got to come out here and do our job. Our fans expect it. City depends on us to come out and bring that energy and that tenacity. I thought we did a good job tonight of fighting through the fatigue, fighting through the hurdles and all the excuses that we possibly could have if we were to lose tonight, and we found a way to get it done tonight. So shout out to our team, being ready, being professionals, and getting the job done.
Well, watching your teammates, it feels like they're featuring you. They're looking for you. They're looking to you. I mean that. You can very clearly sense a difference, especially the last two games. Maybe it's call it since All-Star break. They're looking to you to knock down shots, to be the guy. You've delivered. You've proven you can be that guy. What kind of confidence does it give you when you feel like your teammates are looking to you saying, go ahead, lead us?
I mean, I work hard on my game. I put the time and effort in, and in my mind and my support system around, I don't think anyone's putting more time into their craft than me. And that's where my confidence has grown from. It's not from touching the ball in the game. It's from the times I'm touching the basketball with no lights, no fans, in an empty gym with my PD coach, Mark Bryant, and my trainer. So I'm extremely confident in my game. I'm extremely confident mentally, and when I do touch the ball, that I could do something really special with it. And I'm just happy that I could help our team win tonight. And with the, like you said, with the travel and everything, was able to come out on a fast start and get us going in the right direction.
Carl, this year's it's a little different from a standpoint of expectations. The expectations are through the roof. So during the course of the year, especially in New York, losses look like Armageddon. Yeah. Winning big wins, the overreaction. There's an overreaction to a win. There's an overreaction to a loss. Do you feel any different in terms of the expectations? And how, as a player, do you handle that, knowing that the scrutiny and the spotlight is very intense this year?
I think as a team, I mean, we've it's a blessing to have expectations and have high standards. That means we're doing something right. And last year, we did a lot right. And we did a lot right, and the fans are expecting even more from us with an off season and another season under our belt with experience and unity and understanding each other. So when we get in those spots in the playoffs, we could find ourselves winning the game. And for me, personally, my career has been full of pressure, and I've always been held to a higher standard than everyone, and I understand that criticism comes with that when you're not succeeding. So, and rightfully so. My whole career has been based on me getting that ring and winning, and I understand more than ever now in my career that winning it trumps everything, and that's why I'm so adamant about our team staying together, having that continuity, having that unity, and nothing deterring us or dividing us on this team. It's a special team. We have a special group of guys, and for us to win, it's going to take all of us to win a championship. And I'm so blessed that I got these guys in this locker room, and I got my support system, my family, my fiance that are pushing me to another level even from last year to do what's needed for this team to win, whether that's a sacrifice more like this year or that's, like in these last two games, if I'm touching the basketball, I got to make the shots, and I'm glad I've been able to do that for my teammates, and we can win these games.
Well done, Carl. Thanks for coming on.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
So the Knicks get the.
This guy's a pro's pro, man. Did you hear how he broke that down from the beginning to the end. This guy's a pro's pro, man. This guy was made to be a star, man. One thing that he said, what I loved, he said a couple of things there, but the biggest thing he said is that should be expected, how the fans feel that way. And he said, I've had pressure my whole life to be this way. See, that's why, you know, when I talk about how good this guy is and all the stuff and people out there destroying this guy about certain things, mannerisms, you know, how he talks and he seems soft and all this nonsense, he's far from soft. But I want to explain something to you guys and everybody out there who's played hoops, everybody, my man 40-piece Vaughn, you know what I'm talking about. Like, when you've been the guy from day one, it's been an expectation. That's extremely hard to live up to. Very hard. I've seen many dudes who were supposed to be him coming out of high school, and they fell through the cracks because they couldn't deal with the pressure. When there's an expectation for you to be this all the time, he just talked about it, the pressure. To be the number one guy in high school, check, I do that. To be going to an all-time top school that's known for basketball like Kentucky, I'm that. To come out into the league now, after 1 year at Kentucky, rookie of the year, I'm that. Being 50, 40, 90 in the league, I do that. An all-star, all-NBA. Like, that stuff is difficult, man. That is not hard to do. Excuse me, that is not easy to do. Nah, it's not. There's a certain amount of pressure that comes with that. Only the alpha dudes can break through that and still maintain that level of consistency. That level of consistency that the expectation says to have. Once again, I'm not speaking of you getting busy on the block or in your local tournament. No. You got to be the man in high school, the man in college, and the man in the league all the way through. And he's been that. The number one guy in high school, the number one guy in college, the number one guy in the league for Minnesota, rookie of the year, all NBA. Like, I'm just saying, look who this guy is. So that's why when you see these guys not giving them the rock, it's insane. That's why I was saying the stuff that I was saying. That's why you hear LV just saying, yo, the coach is insane for this. Disrespecting this guy like he's some type of bum. You see what he's doing in back-to-back games. You saw what he did in the playoffs. These narratives about this guy are insane. Why do you think Shaq and all these guys are talking to him? They know what they see. They know what time it is with this dude. Big Perk out there saying, yo, Brunson's this year, but it begins and ends with Towns. Why do you think these guys are saying that, man? Why? Because he's just some scrub. If he was a scrub, they wouldn't even mention the guy. Because he's that good. He's that good, man. And so when you see him with numbers like this, he's leading the league in double-doubles. You see the numbers. You saw what he did in the playoffs. You saw what he did against who was it on that game with Shamit? Was it the Heat or was it the Heat, right? Where he got busy and had like 40 in the first half or something crazy like that. He's really, 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 really good, man. And so just these things that are out there about this guy are just insane. And I think the way the coach has handled this has been total coaching malpractice, man. He's totally dropped the ball on this. Because this transition could be way easier than what it is. And even Brunson has part to blame in this too. Because Brunson now is feeding him a lot more than what he was before. And this guy is looking like old Towns. And this is easy. And one of the other part of the best thing that he said, which I love, is he said this. He said, yo, man, I put too much into this to not be confident when I get the ball. I know what I could do. I work with my trainers. I work with all these different guys. I put in hours in the gym when the lights aren't on, when no one's around. So when I get the pill, I know what to do with it. I'm not shaky with it like OG sometimes, or like I poured in these dudes. No. That's not the problem here. You just got to give me the rock. So these numbers that we see right here, 20 and 11, are we shocked? We shouldn't be shocked. He did it all last year. And Reddy did it his whole career. His whole career. I told you, this guy's going to be a Hall of Famer, man. I told you guys this. So I'm not shocked of what he's doing at all. I'm shocked that this didn't happen sooner. How about that? Guys, he was 10 for 7 from the field today, man. 10 for 7. 10 17, excuse me. That's over 50%. He was 5 for 9 from 3. That's over 50% from 3. He was 3 for 4 from the free throw. That's basically 90%. Same numbers that he always gets his whole career. 50, 40, or 50, 50, 90. This is what this guy does. They just aren't feeding him the rock. Now they're doing it, and now they're seeing the results. I mean, this is not hard, man. This is not hard. And you hear what the guy says, man. Listen, I trust in what I am. I trust in the work. What do Brunson say? The magic's in the work. That's it. That's it. Look at Big Taz. This game shows that the Knicks have another level when they feed Towns the ball. Agreed. Agreed. Because Big Taz, he makes the game easier. And then it makes it easier for the captain. It makes it easier for him. Well said by the Big Cat. Well said by the Big Cat. CC, the narratives has to stop. Agreed, man. Agreed. Agreed. Coach, exactly. I'm shocked that people think this is new. Excuse me, Coach, that's insane, man. That's insane. And Coach, let me be the first to say that I also thought he was soft. How about that? Because I didn't know how good he was. I'm being super honest with you. Coach knows I was saying that before. What I saw last year, he blew. I didn't even know he was this good at all. And I said, yo, he's galaxies better than Randall. Galaxies. So it makes sense why we made it as far as we did last year. But if you got a bunch of clowns around him who don't want to give him the ball, who don't want to call out plays for him, and I got to call it that because when you doing stuff like that, it's clown behavior because he's too good of a player to not make sure he gets the rock or whatever, whether coaching, whatever. I don't know. But that makes no sense. That's just really, really not smart basketball. So now they're feeding him the rock, and now look. you know, this is not hard. It's not difficult. And I'm going to use the slogan, but the captain says, you ready, people? The magic is in the work. There you go. CC says, play to his strengths and don't go away from it. CC, easy, man. That's easy hoops. Easy. Why are we making this harder than what it is? Tony says, Big Taz, if they played Kolick and Clarkson, we will unveil another form of production to help us win. If I'm Tony, man, what's going on with you and Kolick and Clarkson, man? Those guys, they're good, man, but I don't know. I don't know, Tony. The problem with it, they don't defend, Tony. You got to play defense, Tony. Okay? You got to play defense. Those guys are not good defenders. Alvarado's giving way more than what Kolick can give. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. He's faster than Kolick. He plays better defense. That's what's needed here, man. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. He looks great on that second unit. They look really, really good together. Yeah, the jump shot's got to get better. Like, I understand that, but he knocks him down here and there. He's gonna get better. But what he provides is just something you just can't coach. I'm sorry, he's better. He's better than Kolick right now, man. He is. CC says it's always been there. Brown tried to tinker with the formula that was working. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Yo, CC, you know what's ill about the Brown piece? And this is what kind of shakes me up about Brown. All he had to really do was just start playing more guys. I don't even think he needed to change the offense. If he wanted to add a couple of things into the offense, cool. Because the offense did get kind of stagnant last year. But that's all he really needed to do. He didn't have to uproot and change everything. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to. Him meddling and doing all this extra stuff was unnecessary. They didn't have to do that. So I don't know. But, you know, to me, it's very simple, man. I don't know. LV, man, just because we got Jose doesn't mean Kolick can't see the floor. But, okay, Tony, where's he going to see the floor at, Tony? Tell me where. Where would you play him at? Like, where? It's only but so many minutes in the game, Tony. Where would you see him? Where would you play him, Tony? Give me his minutes. I want to hear the minutes that you want to, where you want to play him at, Tony. I don't see a place where you can play the kid. I just don't. He's not going to get Alvarado's minutes, man. The kid is providing too much of an impact on the defensive end. Right? So how do you like, where do you fit him in at? You know what I'm saying, Tony? Like, I understand what you're saying. You want to see the kid play. You think he's good. I think Cole looks good too. But I just don't know where he's going to find minutes here over, Alvarado, man. I just don't see it. And that's where it's kind of difficult, right? Because I think he's good. I do, but I don't know. I just don't know. Just where they could play him at. Vibes, what's going on? I was watching boxing of it. Oh, she won? Vibes, she won? Yeah, she nasty, man. The GWOAT, right? The GWOAT. You see, Ryan fought last night. He want to fight Shakur next. Shakur gonna put the brakes on that boy, man. He gonna beat the brakes off of him, man. But Ryan beat Devin Haney, though. They said he was on PEDs. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. He was hitting Devin with clean shots. PEDs don't do that. I mean, they make you stronger, or maybe give you more stamina or something, but they're not. He was hitting Devin with clean shots. Clean shots. He dropped him. So, I don't know, man. I don't think he beat Shakur, though. The fight I want to see is Tank's not going. I think Tank's done. I don't think Tank and Shakur are going to fight. I want to see Shakur fight. What's the kid name? Forget the kid's name, man. He was with Bud though. I think he was with Bud, but he left. I forget the kid's name, man. I want to see Shakur fight him. I forget the kid's name. I think the biggest fight in boxing that no one's really talking about, though. Sorry, I'm getting my boxing talk. I apologize. The biggest fight that I want to see, but I don't think it'll ever happen. I want to see Boots against Bud. Ron Ennis. I want to see Boots against Bud. I think Boots pushes Bud to the limit. I think Bud beats him, but I think Boots pushes him to the brink, where Bud's going to have to dig deep to get that win. It's not going to be as easy when he beat up on EJ, when he beat up on Spence. Spence was done. Spence got the car accident. He wasn't the same after that. You know what I'm saying? After he got in a car accident, he just wasn't the same. I mean, he won a couple of fights, but he wasn't the same guy. He wasn't the same guy that was running through dudes. You know what I'm saying? He was the same guy. After he got in that car accident, he just wasn't the same. Tony says Roach gets versus Crawford. No, man. No, he would eat that dude alive, man. Bud is insane, man. Bud is insane. Big Tat says, I think no. No, he's not. Yo, he's young, but But I'm saying I think Bud's finished. I mean, Bud retired. I mean, but to me, that's the big money fight that everybody would want to see. It's Boots against Bud. Vaughn says, do the Knicks fly to Cleveland tonight, man, with the storm east? Ooh, yeah, I think they fly tonight, man. They're going to fly tonight. But I don't think it's hitting them. I don't think the storm is hitting them like that over there, though, Vaughn. I think it's mainly over here. I don't think it's that far. I don't think it's that far west. I think it's mainly east, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the map now. Yeah, that joint. Yeah, that's not even. That's all over here, Vaughn. That's not even over there like that. That's totally on the East Coast. They're not getting hit like that. So they're gonna fly out tonight because they gotta be there tomorrow. Then they gotta. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that Gravity says, do you think we will incorporate Cat from now on? Gravity, they got to, man. They got to, Gravity. They got to. Come on, this guy's an all-NBA guy. They got to, man. There ain't no way. Ain't no way to dismiss him like the way he's playing, man. And I think also, too, a big part of this, too, Gravity, bigger than anything, I don't think anybody's really talking about it. You know what's happening? Brunson is starting to feed Cat the ball, man. That's what's happening. That's what's changing everything. Brunson is really looking for him in the pick and roll game. Unlike he was before. He would be waving away that. Towns would be open a lot of times, and Brunson would overlook him. And now he's giving him the rock. And I think that's a big change in this. A huge change. You got to feed the big man, man. I mean, this is easy, man. And you're seeing the results of that. How well he's playing. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's easy. I think it's easy hoops, man. It's not hard to try to figure out, but they will be a fool to go against this and to change their whole way of doing things. That would be insane for them to do that, especially for how well he's playing. Tony says, Mitch, OG, Shamet, for me, are the only players in McBride that play defense on this team. Brunson, Towns, Hart, Clarkson, Kolick, Modi don't play. They all play the same defense realistically. Yeah, but Alvarado's better than Kolick. He's more disruptive, Tony. Okay. So one-on-one, man-to-man, he's solid. But he's disruptive, Tony. He gets in the passing lanes. He knows how to read and kind of come off his man to get those steals, from the backside, right? He's just a pesky defender, right? So that's why he's better than Kolick. He's just a better athlete than Kolick, right? And I think Diawara is solid defensively, man. I love Diawara. I love Diawara. I mean, I want him to try to find minutes for him because he's super green, but he's really, really good. His upside is legit, Tony. So Diawara is better defensively than what you think. If you say that he doesn't play this, the same defense as Hart and Clarkson, he's better than Clarkson defensively, and he's better than Brunson. Brunson is a cold. He's getting cooked. He was getting cooked yesterday. Cooked. Barbecue chicken. And the same thing was happening today. So, it is what it is with Brunson. We understand that. It's his limitations, man. It's okay. But he hit big shots. So no one cares about that. But to say Diawara is like those guys, that's not true, man. That's not true. He's better than that. CC says JB 9 assists, 2 turnovers, good facilitating, not 8. Yeah, agreed. Look at Tony. So now you tell me Sohan is worth taking Diawara's minutes. Right now, yes. Because of what he does defensively. That's because he's got it. And Tony, the guy just got here, Tony. We can't. Remember how Diawara was playing before in the beginning, a couple of games. He wasn't playing well, right? He started playing a little bit better as time went on. It takes time, Tony, to get into the situation, man. Like, give the kid time. He just got here, Tony. So we got to see what we have in him. The coach said it, and I agree with the coach. You got to see what this guy has. Let him figure out where he fits in this, because what he does defensively is going to be huge for this team. So you got to give him time. So right now, yes, you got to give him more minutes over Diawara because you got to see what you have. Diawara is still young. He's green. But Sohan is 22 years old, Tony. He's still young, and he's athletic. But we got to get this kid a look, Tony. It's only been a couple of games. He just got here. When was his first game? Detroit, right? Tony, he just got here, Tony. He just got here. And Tony, you already saying this guy stinks? Come on, man. That's not a good evaluation. Yeah, he does play defense, man, and he can score. Yeah, I think he's great. I love Diawara, man. He's still young, man. Give him time. Brown's he's giving him a fair look. See, that's all I'm saying. He just got here, so let's, LB, honestly, Jordan Clarkson did get his fair opportunity on his team since he's been here. He's gotten a chance, consistent minutes for his usage. Listen, Clarkson's a good vet. He could score. But Tony, he's not. Okay, Tony. He doesn't move well anymore. He's 33 years old. He can score, but he doesn't defend. We already got guys that can put the ball in the basket. So what do we need more? Why do you think Alvarado's on the court, Tony? Because he can defend. That's why he's playing more than Kolek. Kolek's a better offensive generator, all that stuff, pick and roll. I love that. I agree with that. But he doesn't do what Alvarado does, which is something we need. So once again, you guys got to ask yourself, what do we need as a team? And that's what he provides. Vaughn says, when you're working towards a championship, you got to see what gels, right? And what his role will be. Agreed. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Vaughn. You got to see what he is. Do you want? Yeah, they're young, man. See what I'm saying, Vibes? Like, give these guys time, man. See, there's more season to go. Agreed. That's all I'm saying. Besides Shem and LV, who's scoring for us off the bench? Off the bench? There's really nobody right now at this point. Nobody. Just Shamit and, let me look at the lineup real quick. Sorry. Shamit. And that's it. Maybe Alvarado. So I understand what you're saying. You're saying the points. But, Tony, what I'm saying to you is, Tony, there's only but so much minutes in the game, Tony. He went 9 deep tonight. That's a great number. Sohan played 11 minutes. Akporti played 15. Shamit played 23. Alvarado played 25. That's perfect, Tony. OG played 34. Cat played 32. Hart played 33. Bridges played 30. Brunson played 36. That's great. That's great. You want these guys in the 30s. Just those numbers are good. If you throw in Clarkson, I'm just saying, it's only but so much time. He's trying to win the game here, Tony. We ain't got time to be experimenting. He's got to go out there and put guys out there that he trusts, and he wants to see what Sohan is. So there's only but so many minutes to go around. This is the championship push right now. The playoff push. So he's trying to see what he has until Deuce comes back. Because when Deuce comes back, that changes everything now. Because now he's going to probably have to go 10 deep. And remember, Mitch didn't play today. So Mitch is going to take over for Akporti's minutes. Right? So when Deuce comes back, what's the rotation, guys? Shamit, Deuce, Mitch, right? So that's 8. That's 8. He's going to play Alvarado. That's 9. That's 9 he's going to go. He's going to go 9 deep. He's going to probably want to play Sohan during that time also, because what he gives us defensively. Guys, how much more minutes does he have? Bridges is still got to play. OG still got to get his minutes. So does Towns. So does Josh Hart. Where's their minutes for Clarkson and Kolek and D. Warren? There's nothing there, man. There's only 48 minutes in the game, guys. So we just got to be honest here about what he's going to do. Vibes. Vibes, you know what he reminds me of, Vibes? He reminds me of Norland's Noel. They're like the same guy, man. They're like the same guy. They're like the same guy, man. He's got his hands got to get better, man. Vaughn, Jordan Clarkson is worried about the wrong thing, man. I respect the fact that he hasn't been a distraction with a pro, but he going like, yeah, man. Yeah, he going out like, yeah, Vaughn, I agree, man. But Vaughn is, we got scoring already, though, Vaughn. You know what I'm saying? He got to play defense, man. That's what we need more than anything. We don't need a dude out there that's just chucking. And when he's out there, Vaughn, it's obvious. He gets cooked every play, backdoor, everything. You could tell he's 33 years old, man. He's been in the league forever. He played with Bean. Kobe Bryant. He played with Bean Bryant, man. He played with him. That's how old this dude is, man. He's been in the league forever, man. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough. You got to find minutes somewhere, man. But, this guy's trying to win games, man. Trying to win games. Coach feel the pressure, too, man. He feel the pressure, too. Trust me, he do. He hear the, you know what I'm saying? He hear dudes talking crazy about him. So he gotta get it together, man, because it's about to get critical right now. We got what now? About 24 games left into the playoffs. We're trying to hold on to the number 3 seed. We're only a game out of the 2nd seed. I think we're a game up. On because what's the name lost tonight, right? The Cavs lost. So we're a game up on the Cavs, and we played them Tuesday. So that's big. Right? And we're a game out from Boston. So he's trying to win games, man. He's trying to win games. So, you know. All right, guys. So listen, I put the link in the chat. If you guys want to come and hop on and shop it up at LV, please do so. All right. Big time win for the boys, 105-99, man. Nasty win, but yo, man, we take it however we can get it, man, at this point, man. Seriously, man, because we was much needed victory, especially what happened after last night, man. Getting in at 3 a.m. in the morning, getting a win like this is awesome. It's awesome. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. All right. Okay, so there's a link there. I got somebody here waiting.
Yo, LV, what's up, brother?
Yuri, what's going on, man? It's your world. Talk about it.
Oh, man. Seeing Cat like that, that's the Cat I missed from last season. And I gave it thought. I know I talked about it with you yesterday on the stream. I got to put blame on Brunson, bro. I'm sorry. I got to do it.
Okay,
I got it.
Okay, Yuri, break it down. Why do you exactly feel like you have to give blame to Brunson? Blow by blow, Yuri. Let me hear it.
Blow by blow. Okay, so blow number one. I get it. Mike Brown, new system, new coach, new system being in place. I understand it. But that shouldn't change the fact that you're the point guard. You got to feed everybody. You're a score for a point guard. I understand that. You got to make sure everyone's getting a rack. You got to make sure the ball's moving so Cat does get the ball in his positions. You got to make sure Cat is fed. I ain't see that all season, LV. I thought, okay, maybe Cat's in a struggle. You know what I mean? Maybe Cat's trying his best to not know his role on the team. That was a major concern. And we all know Cat doesn't lie. We all know Cat don't lie. It's probably true that Cat was dumbfounded by Mike Brown's system. And Mike Brown even stated he had to simplify it for the whole damn team at one point. So that tells me, so the blame to me goes on Brunson, but it mostly goes on Brown. They had a good thing going last season with Tibbs. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals without Brown. And now you put in a new system where you want Cat to be Cat, but at the same time, though, you're trying to make him into a passer, which, hey, I have no problem giving the Cat the ball to pass. The guy's an excellent passer. But he's not a Sabonis-like passer. He's not a Jokic-type passer. Cat can do all these kinds of passes. LV, we've seen Cat pass. Don't get me wrong, bro. I would love for Cat to be the hub of the team. And I think that's what Mike Brown tried to do. But that's Brunson's job. He's got to make Cat the hub. It can't be Brunson being the hub. Because now Cat's got the offensive fouls. Cat gets into foul trouble. Cat's discouraged, and his body language says he doesn't want to try on defense. And what that interview tells me is this guy's putting shots up after the gym. This guy works out after the game. He works on his free throws. Like he said, he legit is built for the pressure. Guy comes out of Kentucky. 1 year, number one pick. The guy's not soft. He's not. And this whole perception that we can't win a Cat, I'm so sick of it. Because once you got that narrative on you, bro, it's so hard to shake it off. Look at Mikel. He can't even shake off the narrative that he can't play in New York. You know what I mean? Look at OG. He's getting a narrative that, maybe OG gets his opposite. He's not consistent on offense. And it shows sometimes. All these players get pressurized, but no one gets pressured more than Cat does. And boom, that's why I blame Brunson and Brown. Mostly Brunson, though. After really thinking about it on my own.
Wow, listen, hey, Yuri, man, that's a great breakdown. That's a great breakdown that you just mentioned. I mean, I think that I totally agree. I mean, I think that, you come and you try to get an offense, but there wasn't really much Brown needed to do. The team was already winning. All you got to do is maybe tinker with a couple of things. But really what they wanted more is they wanted him to play more guys on the bench. That's all they wanted to do. That's all they asked for Tibbs. Remember the report. All they wanted Tibbs to do
was just play the bench more.
play
That's
the bench
it.
more. Tibbs was not willing to do that. He wanted to do things his way.
I had no problem with Tibbs' offensive system.
Right. And because of that, that's when they said, okay, we're going to have to go in a different direction. If Tibbs would have played more guys, he would still be here. That's just the truth. But the reality is so that's all Brown really needed to do. He came in and just tried to change everything, and that wasn't needed to be done. And then the whole Brunson piece, I mean, I don't know, man. It's really difficult. It's funny that you're mentioning that because, he does have the ball in his hands, man.
Have you realized the crown, LV?
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. And what we haven't seen a lot of, and we're seeing it these last couple of games, is him feeding Cat on those pick and rolls. Those pick and pops are working like water. And
now Cat's got his
Brunson's looking for him, and he's pat because the pick and roll, the way it goes, soon as that pick comes, you got to be ready to fire it right away. As soon as you let the defense react and set up, it's not going to work. So it's got to be a bang bang play. And Brunson's finding Cat in rhythm. He's getting in his spots. Now he's putting pressure on the defense because he's just so good of a player. And that wasn't happening earlier this year. And I don't know why. And
it took so long.
That's a Brunson conversation. I mean, I don't know. But now they're doing it. You're seeing the Cat we saw last year. So that's a valid point, Yuri. That's valid. I've been destroying a coach. You know what I mean? I've been on a coach. But dude, for you to mention that, the lens is got to start to shift to Brunson now. That's a good point there.
Listen, I know Brown gets a slacking from you, and I get it. I even agree with it at some points. But you look back, is this really Brown's fault that Cat's not being Cat? I mean, you can attribute to it. I'm not going to deny it. But if you look at the lens on Brunson's a clutch player. I have no problem with that. But the game plan is supposed to be give Cat the ball for 3 quarters. When it's the 4th quarter, it's your time to shine. And I feel like Brunson ignores that sometimes. His pride, his competitiveness won't allow him to do that. And Brunson's got to learn that he can't be the man all the time. When that 4th quarter hits, do whatever the hell you want. Have the ball in your hand, ball hog, 4th quarter hits, you get in that team. Brunson, close the game for us. That's my whole thing, LV.
Hey, listen, Yuri, man, great points as always, man. Great points, man. Great points and solid, man. I never really thought about it, but now, you got to be giving LV some things to think about. You know what I mean? Some really good things because Brunson does have the ball in his hands, man. You know what I'm saying? He's got to make sure that, you feed the big man because you're seeing how much better he looks and the offense looks better. It does. It's flowing great. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know because listen, the reality is this: we can say people can say all these things they want about Cat, but we're gonna need him, man. We're gonna need him.
We need Cat. We need.
We're gonna need him, man. And so you got to make sure. And it's funny too, Yuri. I'm glad they're figuring this out now with 20 games left because now the beauty of this is you can ride this wave
into the playoffs,
and Cat can be on the heater going into the playoffs. And so it's just great to see.
And we need Cat more than ever. We need Cat.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And Knicks are 37-21. Not bad for a record trying to learn a new system, don't you think? Not bad at all.
Yeah. Agreed.
I thought the record was going to be like 30-something, 30 what? If I'm being 30-25 at least, struggling to learn the new system. I was thinking back to the Knicks 99 season when they were trying to really learn Jeff Van Gundy's system, and it took them a long time. So I was going with that. But being 37-21, you could say it's a talent. I agree with you. But at the same time, though, this is the team that we're supposed to be getting every night. And yes, that they have bad losses. You got swept by the Pistons. That's going to be talked about to the playoffs. Because now you got the narrative over here that the Pistons own you to the playoffs. And you got to shut them up. Hey, listen, good for the league. I'm not going to comment on it. But you're tied with Boston right now.
We're actually one game back. One game back and one game up on Cleveland, who we play Tuesday.
Okay.
Because Cleveland just lost to OKC
today. And I saw that game. That game was physical. OKC straight bullied Cleveland. And that's why I said I'm not concerned with Cleveland. Why? They're still soft with Harden on the team. I saw that OKC game. They were manhandling the Cavaliers for every offensive possession. They gassed them out.
Yeah, man. And here's the thing, man. Shea's not playing. Caruso's not playing. Neither is Jalen Williams. So
Injuries, right?
the injury. So the reality is that they pretty much were playing a very very short-handed OKC team. But
I still won.
yeah, man. Oh yeah, I Hart was dominating, man. But he remembers them from his days in New York. So
Yep, indeed. Yeah, I think they're gonna get back Shea soon. I think he's supposed to come back for us in a few weeks when we play him.
Mhm.
I think they're getting,
everybody always comes back for us. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. Why am I not surprised? It's New York. They want to play in the Mecca. But yeah, no, I'm very proud of this team today.
Yeah, it's a great win.
Mikel hit that dagger tree. I know he didn't have a good game tonight.
But he always comes up in big moments, though, Yuri, doesn't he? Is he
Yeah.
always around? Like
It's contagious.
and I get it. Like he does have his moments. I let him know, man. Trust me. But he's always, I don't know. He always gets a good steal, a deflection, knocks down a
Called the road runner for a reason.
You know what I mean? Like he hits a corner three. Remember he did in Boston back-to-back games. Like he's just always, I don't know, man. He just always comes up, man, in moments, man. So you gotta, I don't know. It's just hard for me to kind of just bail on the guy, man. I think he's a winning player, and I think that we just got to continue to ride him out, man. You know, I love what he brings.
I love what Bridges brings to his team. I mean, look what he did: 5 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. He had 1 block, +5. I get it. You know, the stats shows he ain't had that good of a game tonight, but eye test wise, he did what he had to do. That fourth quarter, he was passing the ball. He moved it really well. There's a reason why we got open shots, and it was thanks to Bridges.
Mm-hmm.
And when Claxton, went on that heater, Cat pulled us out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he came right here. He came right in and knocked down. What was he got? It's quick 5 points, right? Knocked down that corner 3.
Yeah.
Right. I think he came in like what I think.
And that gave us the lead. That gave them the lead.
Yeah. Cat was exceptional tonight, man.
Cat was exceptional. And if this is the Cat we're going to get for the rest of the second half, please, what's the word? Hey, give Cat the ball and let him cook. That gives more spacing for Brunson. That gives more spacing for Hart. And I don't think, someone mentioned this on the YouTube channel. Someone said we should take Hart off the bench. We should bring Hart off the bench. I'm like, there's a reason why Hart's in the lineup.
Yeah, he plays as winning basketball, man. But a lot of that is because they want. A lot of people have been talking
the 5 out.
Yeah, they want the 5 out, Yuri, because offensively, that's where we can really exploit.
Defensively, though, we're not good.
Yeah.
That's the only gripe I got with it.
Not even just that, too. The rebounding as well. That's what Hart does. Like Hart's he brings those intangibles, man. So that's why it's really hard to keep him off the court, like just because he does winning things, right? So, you're gonna kind of need a guy like that when you have so many other scorers. So when you have a team like that with 5 out, who does the dirty work, right? Because you need one of those guys, and that's what he does. So, but I do understand the 5 out also. I do understand because of offensively what it does for us. But Hart just does so many intangibles, man. It's really, really hard to keep him off the court.
It is. I get if you had a bad game, okay, fine, bench him, do what you gotta do. And LV, as much as we bash Mike Brown for what decision making he makes, there's one thing I gotta give him credit for that no one talks about. I feel like it's underrated.
Mm.
Brown knows when to take players out when they're not having a good night.
Agreed. And listen, I think also too, a big part of it is that he also sticks with lineups that are playing really well, right? He did that last night, and he went back to that same lineup to start the third quarter again, and that's what kind of helped us win tonight. So that lineup with Alvarado, Alvarado.
We can agree that Jose Alvarado is the backup point guard for the
right. Alvarado, who's a Shamit. You got OG. You got Cat, and you got Bridges. That lineup is pretty good. That helped us win last night, and it helped us pretty much get the victory tonight also. So I think that's a lineup you're gonna start seeing more often.
You can take Hart out the game, insert Shamit, boom. There's your 5 out right there. And it gives you the defense you want.
Mm-hmm.
You put Jose Alvarado, you get Shamit.
Mm-hmm.
Is it undersized? Yeah, whatever. You could throw Sohan in there. He's not a shooter. Okay, fine. Put OG back in there.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you have Jose Alvarado, Shamit, Sohan, OG, and Cat. Boom, there's your 5 out. Now now Sohan can play make for shooters. And I have no problem with Sohan getting minutes. Period.
Well, he's got to get minutes, Yuri. You got to see what you have in a guy. I mean,
Serviceable bench.
yeah,
You
right,
actually got a serviceable bench now.
right. You got to see what you have. He just got here. When did we play the Detroit? Thursday.
Yeah.
So he just got here. Like it's only a couple of.
Give it a few more games. You're still going to be seeing Mohamed Diawara minutes. Overall,
right.
This is a good problem to have, LV. I'm not complaining.
Absolutely. Listen, I totally agree with you. Just continue to win games. That's it, man. Stack up wins. That's what
You're backdoored in the East. Cleveland's a big game tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You win against Cleveland. You get a few days off for the Bucks. The Bucks are just wow. 24-31.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, they stink. But but once again, that's another trap game, right? Very similar to
I don't think it's a trap game, no.
Right. Well, coming off of Cleveland, right? So if you come off of Cleveland, let's say you
get 2 days off though.
Yeah. A trap game meaning, Yuri, that are these guys going to be able to get themselves up for that? Because the game falls in a funny place because it's right before San Antonio and it's right after Cleveland.
Right, I didn't think about that.
Right, so you if you find yourself in a place there where you got to kind of get up for Cleveland, which they're going to get up for, and they're going to get up for San Antonio because they know they're playoff teams. But in the middle, you got this team, the Bucks, that stink.
Right,
and you got to find a way to get up for that game, right? Which basically happened today, right? Same type of deal.
Yo, LV, I'm gonna bounce you. All right, I didn't want to take up your time, but
no problem, Yuri, man. Listen, I'll be going live again Tuesday, man.
I'll be there.
All right, Yuri, take care. All right, that was Yuri, man, coming through, dropping heat as always, man. Listen, great win for the boys, man. Great win for the boys. A couple of dudes coming in. NBIC, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV live. CC says all of these games are trap games. Yeah, right. Yeah, man. Vaughn Allen and Cat versus Wimby. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Listen, agreed, man. Agreed. I like that mention, but you know who does Vaughn? You know who does good against Wimby? Cat. I'm not Cat. Mitch. Mitch does really well against Wimby. He does. Hey, Anthony Littlejohn, man. First time seeing you coming through, rocking with LV live, man, and my crew. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, Anthony Littlejohn. He says, you talking about Cleveland is soft. The New York Knicks is soft as ever. And then you want to dress like the Detroit Pistons. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. Everybody loves to hate us, man. That's what happens. They love to hate us. Yeah, please explain dress like. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm just reading what he stated, man. As long as he keep the G rated cool. But I didn't peep that neither. But it is what it is, man. People got certain lingos. Vaughn says Mitch has been looking for his offense lately. A word up, man. Mitch has been trying to show, man. Mitch trying to get a bag this year, man. He's trying to get a bag this summer. But I told you, I heard Mitch's value is not up, man, like that, man. It's not up the way we think. People like him, but I think it's going to be hard for him to kind of get anything, man, because your biggest ability in this league is availability. And that's one thing Mitch has struggled with. He struggled with being available. You know what I'm saying? He just has. And you can't, play, what is it? 82 games in a season? And you're only playing what? 40-something of those games or 50-something of those games? You know what I mean? So that's kind of hard, man. You want to get paid for that? It doesn't work like that. Just being super duper honest with you guys. It's really, really difficult, man. And so, I don't know. But I think Mitch is doing that because he's trying to get paid this shit, man. He's trying to get paid. All right, people. Listen, it's late. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go out and shovel, man. I don't want to, man, but I think I'm gonna have to do it, man. I'm gonna have to do it, man, because you're waking up in the morning with all the snow. I think I'm gonna have to knock it out, put some salt down. I got my joint too. I'm gonna blow it out real quick. Take me about a good half an hour, man. Knock it out real quick, man. But this is what it is, people. This is what it is. But listen, I appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with me tonight. I'll be going live Tuesday to discuss the Cleveland Cavaliers game, so please come through and check it out. I'm LV Live, and that's my show. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. Right. Also, too, if it's your first time coming through, rocking with me, please subscribe to the channel. And also, too, right, when you do subscribe, hit that bell icon, okay, to get all notifications on all my shows. And also, too, when you leave comments on my show, I do respond to comments. All right. I appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with me on the replay gang as well. Appreciate, man. It truly is. So listen, I'll be going live Tuesday to discuss the Cavaliers game. So please come through and check it out. All right. I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.